8 reasons that you are the problem and what to do about it. Because listen, if you feel stuck, frustrated, or like you're not where you know you should or you could be, I'm going to be completely real with you and say what a lot of people will say to you. It's not the economy. It's not luck. It's not timing. And it's not other people. It's you. And that should be the best news that you'll ever hear. Because if you realize that you're the problem, the beautiful thing is that you're also the solution too. Because today I'm going to be breaking down the 8 reasons that you are holding yourself back based on the brutal truths from the book called The Mountain Is You. Because I read it the other day and it was blowing my mind, some of the stuff I was reading, and reminding me of the lessons I've learned with a lot of my clients. Because get ready, because some of this is going to sting. But the beauty of it is it will sting, but it will also set you free and give you life-changing tools. Number 1, you're waiting for a big breakthrough that never arrives, because most people think breakthroughs come from intensity, big moments, big wins, big opportunities. But the truth is, real breakthroughs come from the resistance dying quietly, from being able to do the boring stuff that create results over and over and over again until the friction and the resistance disappears. Because if you want success to feel dramatic, but the reality is success more feels like showing up even when it's raining, metaphorically, uploading a video when you're tired, doing the outreach when no one replies, training when you'd rather chill and watch Netflix. Because the proof that you're changing is normally invisible. So if you're waiting for some big sign or some big breakthrough, then you're just going to stay stuck forever. And the solution is start measuring your progress by your consistency, not by your excitement and your motivation. Reason number 2 is you can't handle the emotional weight of the life that you say you want. Because you say you want success. You think you want visibility and fame and exposure. You think you want the money, the reach, the audience. But deep down, something in you is scared of the pressure that comes with all that. So you hold yourself back and you sabotage yourself subtly. You hesitate posting, you avoid making sales calls, you eat that shitty meal, you distract yourself and you delay your goals, not because you're lazy, but because the identity that you're operating from can't handle or isn't ready for the next level yet. So the solution is, when you feel resistance, ask yourself, what emotion am I avoiding here? And if you deal with that, then all of a sudden the action that's going to take you to the next level becomes easy. Reason number 3 is every pattern that you hate is actually protecting you. Because procrastination, self-sabotage, inconsistency, lack of follow through, these aren't punishments to yourselves. They're the way that you've learned to protect yourself. Your mind is saying, I don't feel safe at this level or the next level yet, so it blocks the moves that will take you to the next level. So the solution is, instead of beating yourself up, ask yourself, what is this pattern trying to protect me from? Because you can turn shame into strategy. Reason number 4 is you're trying to upgrade your results without upgrading your identity inside here. Because you can grind all you want, but if your self-identity says, I'm always inconsistent, I always fall off, I'm not ready, I never will be, I'll try again, but next week, then you'll always snap back to the old version of you. Let me say that again, you'll always snap back to the old version of you. Because identity determines actions and actions determine outcomes. Solution is, every time you take a small aligned action, say to yourself, this is who I am now. I'm a winner. I make stuff happen. Because repetition builds identity subconsciously. Reason number 5, you mistake your boredom for failure. This one's absolutely massive. Because right before your breakthrough, right before the new level hits you, the work starts to get a little bit boring. The sales calls feel normal. Editing those videos feel repetitive. That same meal that's getting your results feel boring. And most people panic here, so they switch goals or systems. They start chasing dopamine and they convince themselves that something's wrong. But boredom is a sign that mastery is coming. So the solution is, when the grind starts to get boring, double down. You've just hit the level where your breakthrough is forming, so stick with the actions consistently day after day until you've got the outcome that you want. Reason number 6 is you keep fighting the mountain instead of realizing that the mountain is you. Your fear, your doubt, your hesitation, excuses, your inner critic and your procrastination. None of these are random obstacles. They're unhealed parts of you screaming out for attention. So you keep trying to climb higher instead of understanding the version of you that's holding the ropes, that's purposely holding you back. So what's the solution to that, I hear you asking? Every time you hit some level of resistance, ask yourself, what part of me is scared right now? And work through it instead of avoiding it and being scared of it. Because once you start to work through it, you become unstoppable. Reason number 7, you're waiting for life to change before you act. Before you start acting like the man that you want to be. You don't get to the next level first. You behave as if you're already the man who lives at the next level. Then the next level automatically follows. The universe is going to test you with a level of congruence. So if you want to be a disciplined man, you start acting like disciplined man even when you feel weak or when you feel undisciplined. If you want to be successful, you need to act like the successful man when nobody's watching and do the things that a successful man would do. If you want to be high level and high value, you've got to act high value without needing that validation. So the solution is start embodying the character of the man that you want to be before the results appear. Because if you do that, the outcome automatically happens. Reason number 8, you're underestimating the power of the tiny wins because you think you need massive effort, massive money, massive momentum, massive breakthroughs. But the smallest shift changes the entire timeline. One message, one sales call, one video, one client, one healthy meal, one decision not to quit on whatever your goal is. Because these little wins reposition your identity faster than you realize. So the solution is focus on one small win each day that proves to yourself that you're leveling up. Because here's the truth. Yes, you are the problem. Your stories, your habits, your fears, your limiting beliefs, your resistance. But that also means you're the solution. Isn't that a beautiful thing? You fix your identity, you dissolve the fear, and you show up consistently, then you'll build momentum and your whole life compounds and starts to improve in ways that you never thought possible. So if you want a system to help you do this without the guesswork, I built a free blueprint that covers physical and mental mastery, daily habits, routine calibration, identity upgrade, and it teaches you how to become genuinely unfulfilled and level up physically and mentally. Use it, build it, transform with it. It's free. The link's in the description. It's changed my life and so many of my clients' lives. Now stop climbing the wrong mountain and start becoming the man who owns it. I'll see you in the next video, but don't bother clicking on the next video if you don't download the life-changing blueprint and let it change your fucking life. Let's go.